I've got my assistant, Mr. Chris Stark, my Debbie McGee, the lovely Chris. We're going to do, in no particular order, we've got a little tomato and Emmental and basil tart, really quick. We're going to do a deep fried soft boiled egg with a goat cheese and bacon salad. I can see you're already impressed so far. We're going to do chicken escallop. And we're going to do, what the hell else are we going to do? Oh, a cod with brioche and cheese, funnily enough. And because you all know that I like my butter, I presume you do. I presume you watch Saturday Kitchen anyway, otherwise you don't have a clue who I am. But those of you who do watch it know that I like my butter, and this is like heaven for me. You've got a whole fridge full of double cream and butter. So we're going to utilise that and make that, and then I think, and the haddock, smoked haddock with a Welsh rarebit. All done in very quick time. So first thing we're going to do is make our pastry. It's pointless even starting to get you to make your own pastry, because you never will. And we're going to cut out a circle. Right? Roughly. Circle. Throw that away. £7 this tart, so we've made our money already. On there. Now, what we do, to make a little, the old way of doing this would be to actually take a little bit of pastry and go around the top. What we do is take your knife, like that, use your finger as a little guide and go all the way around the edge. Create a little incision all the way around. About halfway down the pastry, all the way around. And it creates like a little frame all around there. Dock it with a knife. You never dock puff pastry with a fork. If you dock it with a fork, the air holes close up, still causes it to rise. So dock it with a knife. A little bit of mustard. There you go. See, every kitchen needs one of these. Look at that. Bit of mustard, bit of fresh thyme, bit of tomatoes, a bit of cheese. So mustard, grain mustard on there. Thank you. So you can use a bit of Dijon mustard, works really well with this. But really simple. Now these actually freeze, these bases of these tartlets freeze really nicely. But I've got some Gruyere and some Emmental here. So using a grater, little microplane grater. The only gadget in the kitchen that you should use, one of these. Guys, if you're watching, something to buy the missus is one of these for Christmas. Because when she's gone off to work, you can use it for your hard skin when you get out of the bath. It's brilliant. Just make sure you get the ones with the small holes, otherwise, if this is this one, it takes half your foot off. So, a bit of Gruyere or Emmental on the top. Like that. Egg wash. Thank you. So separate the egg. Just make sure your hands are clean. Using a pastry brush, because we haven't got one, you go around the edge just quickly. Now at this point you can actually freeze this. So if you're doing dinner parties, because you all watch that Come Dine With Me stuff, stick that in the freezer, and it'll quite happily sit in the freezer, and then when you want to cook it, you can just get your tomatoes. Now, if you're growing these at home, obviously these are great in season at the moment, tomatoes, but San Marzano are the tomatoes that you could grow. They're delicious. So, thinly slice these, nice and thin. Oh, using a sharp knife, nearly my finger. Straight through. We've got a little bit of fresh thyme there, chef, or not? Basil, that'll do. That'll do. There you go. So nice and thinly sliced. Take a few basil leaves over the top, and then place your tommies on it. Just all the way around. Now what you've done is you've created a little frame, obviously around the edge. What you don't want to be doing is covering that up. So as you go with the tomatoes, if you pop them inside that frame, use that as a little guide, and you don't really want to cut or place the tomatoes inside, rather outside that framework. Just use that as a little guide all the way in there. We've got another one. And there. One on there. Bit of black pepper, always seasoned really well. Always sea salt, never table salt. Table salt is what you use for your driveways when it's icy, not in your food. In the oven, very hot oven. That oven's full on, it's 240 odd, so it's really hot. And it wants to cook for about 6 to 8 minutes. While that's cooking, I'm going to get my leeks on here for my next dish, which is this cod with